Let's cross now to the Western Cape. At the Western Cape High Court for us this morning is SABC News reporter Yamkela Mtshiyo. Yamkela, good morning. And of course, this is where the attention turns to now. We did, of course, see earlier in the week the Impeachment Committee meeting. They were meant to look at that shortlist into evidence leaders. But the attention today is squarely on the Western Cape High Court. Talk to us about what exactly the court will be handing judgment down on.
Good morning to you, and as you have rightfully said, the attention now is at the Western Cape High Court as they are expected to hand down the judgment on the application of an interdict that was launched by President Cyril Ramaphosa to halt the processes of the Impeachment Committee. What we heard last week when his legal representative, Mtshiyo, he made his submissions before this court saying that it cannot be that the president appears before that committee on which relies on a report that is yet to be reviewed, because we understand that the president wants that report to be reviewed and set aside, and we also know that hearing is set to be heard on September. So we are here today expecting the judgment, whether it will go the president's way or the impeachment committee's way, because we know that they've been saying that they want to continue with their processes. You have rightfully said this week they have been meeting to ensure that they go ahead and elect the evidence leader that is going to ensure that every process goes accordingly. But just to hear the background as to why we are here today and why did the president suddenly launch that urgent interdict, let us bring in now the acting Parliamentary Editor Lulama Matya to speak to us more on that. As Lulama, we know that today it is a D-Day. The president will know whether his interdict will be successful or not, and the impeachment committee, whether they are going ahead with their work or not. Take us through what the reasons, in fact, as to why we're here today.
Indeed, Yamkela, it's a big day for the president, the impeachment committee, and the country as a whole, because it's the first time that South Africa in this new democratic era is faced with a situation like this, whereby the president is facing an impeachment process. This follows the Constitutional Court judgment in May this year, which referred the independent Section 89 independent panel to the impeachment committee so that the impeachment committee can kickstart the impeachment process. What's the background of that, Yamkela, and the SABC viewers? It's when a former National Assembly Speaker, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, set up that panel which investigated the president's role and conduct regarding the Phala Phala farm burglary. That report found that the president has a prima facie case to answer. And what happened in that report? It was voted against by the National Assembly, and that process did not, the impeachment process, or the president did not ultimately answer to that, because the National Assembly voted against that report. And then that report was taken to the Concord, which the Concord ruled that it must go back to the impeachment committee. So the president's lawyers last week argued that if that happens, that the impeachment process kickstart without that report being reviewed, it will bring irreparable harm and humiliate the president. Yes.
Well, that was Lulama Matya, the acting editor in Parliament, speaking to us about the reasons why we are here today. We're expecting to see a number of political parties. As we saw last week, MK was here, so we're expecting more of them, EFF, ATM, to come here and hear what the judgment will be.